We still hustle daily. What's going on, Hustle Nation? Welcome back to another video. I got a good one for y'all. So this is a story time on finding out her boyfriend was living a double life, and we also got the female who he was living a double life with, her story time as well. So we got two separate story times. We're about to go ahead and listen to the original one, well, the first one, on because this is her boyfriend. Well, shit, they both might have been goddamn the girlfriend. I don't know, but smash that like button. We about to get right into it. Follow me on Instagram at the top of the screen, and let's hear the first part here.
On how I found out my boyfriend was living a double life. So it was after my birthday, and he said he was going to Miami to make a couple plays and make a couple plays so we can go out the country when he got back. So right before he left, he kind of boned a pick with me. Like, we had kind of got into an argument, so we kind of like fake broke up. And so boom, when he got to Miami, he was strictly only texting me. The first day he was strictly only texting me. I wasn't really surprised about it because, you know, we kind of fake mad at each other, so the texting was cool the first day. So then the second day come. So he liked to talk on the phone. He loved to talk on the phone. So the second day and he ain't called me, that was the first red flag. So then, boom, later on down the line, I ended up calling him. Boom, no answer. So he don't answer the phone. So I text him. And he like, oh, boom, I'm at this casino. I can't talk right now. I'm gambling, baby. Boom. Okay, cool. So then hours pass. So I call him again. He don't call me back, so I'll call him again. No answer. So he said he at a restaurant and it's loud. So now I'm like, he on that type of time. He think he's asleep. So now that I kind of peep his game, I'm kind of like, okay, let me try to put two and two together. So I try to put two and two together, and I go on his page. So I go through his comments, I go through his follows. Nothing added up. So nothing added up on me or my homegirl shit. So we like, damn, who he with? Because he definitely doing something. So mind you, he like, you know, just keep texting me. So I'm kind of playing it cool, like, you know, we kind of talking about the trip, we did that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm playing it cool, but the whole time I'm kind of peeping his game. So me and my homegirl trying to put two and two together, but we don't have no facts yet, so it's nothing for me to say. So mind you, I just was kind of sitting there thinking, so I had thought back, so I had to think back or whatever. So boom, it was this girl who had come in under his picture, and I asked him about it. I'm like, who is she? And he was like, oh, she's nobody. So I made him delete the comment, right? So he deleted the comment, so I had to think about it. I'm like, I couldn't find her Instagram. I couldn't find her Instagram name. I didn't know it. Nothing. So guess what I do? I go to his TikTok, and Lord and behold, he followed her on TikTok. Because you know how TikTok kind of add people that's in your contacts automatically? That's how I found it. So y'all, why I go to her page and it's her birthday? It's her fucking birthday. So I'm getting ready to go out or whatever. Around this time, I'm kind of getting ready to go out. So I couldn't put two and two together right then and there because I was going to go out and have a good time. So my homegirl, she was chilling. So she was like, I'm about to see, you know, put two and two together. Because why this nigga had posted a picture and she posted a picture, but that was kind of from two different angles. So my homegirl put two and two together. Because I leave the house or whatever. I go to the club, middle of the club. She like, ooh, they together. That's who he with. So now I'm kind of heated. Mid-club or I text him instantly. I'm like, boom, so you with the girl? I said her name. So why he hit me with the, nah, I'm at the bar with the guys. And the guys that he mentioned, we live in a city full of them. And he ain't never mentioned them before. So that's how I knew he was lying. So, of course, he just lied and lied and lied and lied. So I'm in the club. I come home. You know, I'm toe up. I'm kind of drunk. I had a good time. I lay down. I text her. Yes. I text her. And asked her, did she talk to... And she responded. 7 in the morning. She responded to me and said, yes, he's in my bed asleep right now. So this time, I set the camera up. But I talk with my hands, so y'all gonna have to get with that. Thank you. So after she texted me and said that he in the bed asleep right now, I just wanted that clarity. So it was kind of like, okay, cool. I kind of had came to the conclusion, like, we did break up before, so whatever he do, cool, right? So I just responded to her and was just like, just make sure he come get his stuff because he live here with me. And so, not to mention, the outfit that he wore with her, he wore that same outfit with me for my birthday, right? So I had threw that in there like, yeah, by the way, the same outfit he just wore with you for your birthday, he wore with me last week for my birthday. And it was like a key moment. So she laughed about it. She was like laughing my ass off. He loved repeating outfits. So for a second, I kind of thought she was like being a little shady, right? So then she responded again and was like, oh yeah, I just saw you in his DM on Instagram because I just went through his phone. And she asked me about some heels that I sent him. Mind you, this my nigga. He buy me whatever I want. So, she asked me about the heels or whatever. And she mentioned that he told her that he don't do nothing for bitches. Like, he don't do nothing for bitches, right? So, I laughed about it. I said, oh, baby, he do a lot over here. And he just bought me the new Louis V collection. And he paid all my bills. He paid for my hair and nails. He paid for everything. I don't have to come out the pocket. I don't have to come out of pocket for literally nothing. So I don't know where that came from. So then, fast forward, 2 minutes later, she called me. Boom. She called me on Instagram FaceTime. So she called me on Instagram FaceTime, right? Why, Lord behold, she put him in the camera sleep. Y'all, she put him in the camera sleep. Well, I don't know if he was asleep or not. I don't know if he was asleep. But I think she was like waking him up. He was still laying down. She was like waking him up. Like, basically, I'm thinking she's a girl's girl, right? So she wake him up like, you need to get your stuff. You need to get out. Blah, 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 blah. You need to get out. Da, da, da. So, y'all, it's about to get crazy, okay? So, mind you, we kind of like going back and forth. She's telling me that my boyfriend that I've been dating is obsessed with her. She's getting so into details like, oh, he's obsessed with me. My mom know, all of my friends know that he's obsessed with me. I'm like, wait, I just asked him about you a couple weeks ago. He said you was nobody, and he's obsessed with you. So I was like, okay, tell me more. So she just get to telling me about like all the little times they had. And so she really kind of giving like she's a girl's girl, as if like she's hard on him, as if like, you know, like she like hard on him. So I'm like, okay, cool. She kind of cool in my book, you know? So then, boom, fast forward. I was like, did y'all take pictures on your birthday? She said, girl, yes, we took pictures together on my birthday. I'm finna send them to you. I said, girl, we sure took pictures. Go on, send them through. Let me see. She sent them through, y'all. She sent the pictures through. Fucked me up. Y'all, that fucked me up. And it kind of hurt my feelings to the core. I'm like, wow. He looked so happy on the pictures. When I say he looked so happy on the pictures, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So, boom. Me and her just chatting. We chatting. We going back and forth. Mind you, she's still in the background telling him to get the fuck out. Like, get out her house, right? So, boom. Now, he telling her to get off the phone, right? So, as he telling her to get off the phone, he in the background saying, oh, she knew we had broke up, this and that, blah, blah, blah. She just on some bull crap or something. Like, I'm just like, whoa, we broke up for real this time? Mind you, we don't really, when we break up, we be right back cool. Like, this ain't nothing really new for real, you know? So after he said that, I kind of was just like, nigga, you a weirdo because you sitting here texting me and you lying about everything. Like, if you just would have kept it a stack. Okay, so yeah, so like if he would have just kept it a stack, like, yeah, I'm out here doing me, I'm cool on you, I would have respected that, you know? But he had different intentions. So then, boom, so I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, she like, I'm not getting off the phone. Like, no, I'm staying on the phone until you get the fuck out of my house type shit. So I'm thinking she's a girl's girl. I'm like, my type of girl. So then, he just ended up calling one of his friends or whatever and just was like, tell her that this was like some crazy shit. And his friend was like kind of egging it on. Like, yeah, this is what it was. I'm like, how? When he was just at my house 4 days ago, sleep in the bed with me. Like, how? I wasn't aware, but okay. So then I just was like, okay, cool. Fuck that shit. Like, I ain't even tripping on it. I said, girl, I'm about to hang up the phone. Like, y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it. Even though she was still like kind of like on my team. Like, she was just kind of like, girl, he finna go. Right? So then after he left her house, right? He was just outside her house. I don't know, like just outside her house, right? So, boom. So she called me. She like, send me your number. I'm finna call you regular, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, call me. So she was like, mind you, he had called me. He was calling me, telling like, I need to get my stuff. Da-da-da-da, you playing. Da-da-da, I gotta get my stuff from out here. Whatever, right? Cool. He didn't really like get into depth because I would have played into it if he would have told me like what it really was. But I was kind of already heated in the moment about the fact that you saying that we had really broke up for real and that you wanted to start over in Miami. So boom, y'all. So she was like, he keep calling me. I'm finna merge you in the call. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna mute my phone. So y'all, she merged me in the call. I muted my phone. I recorded the whole conversation, but I muted my phone, y'all. And the shit that I heard was crazy. So after I get on the phone, I mute my phone, right? She get on the phone and he just talking nice as hell to her, right? So she just cursing him out on his ass, like saying how his D small, how he can't really F, he can't like all this, right? Boom, boom, boom. So as she like cursing him out, calling him B words, like just cursing him out real bad, he just still being nice as hell. So in my mind, I'm just like, cause mind you, when we get to arguing, it be like rah, like rah, like I just be like, so I was just on the phone confused, like, this my man? So then fast forward on the phone, right? She was just basically saying how she was gonna be with her other niggas and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And basically he was just saying like he had went to Miami to start over with her and all this, boom, right? So fast forward, y'all, it's about to get crazy. So mind you, so she tell him to come to the door, mind you. So he hang up the phone, so she tell him to come to the door, right? So he went to the door as if he was gonna get back in, but she kind of hold him. I was like, when you let him back in, I'm just hang up, cause I'm gonna let y'all have it. So she was just like, girl, I'm not gonna let him back in. Fuck him, I'm not letting him back in. So I still was just like, I'm gonna hang up, fuck it. So she was just like, he went to the door and she was like, you need to get the fuck from my door. I'm gonna call you an Uber. So she ended up calling him an Uber right to the airport. He went to the airport. So he went to the airport and he flew back in to Houston, right? So when he flew back into Houston, mind you, like I said, when we talk, it's rah, 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 rah. But when they talk, it's sweet talk, right? Oh, and not to mention, the girl had told me that they was talking for like a year. Mind you, we've been together 2 years. So, boom, he get to Houston, right? So, mind you, he got stuff here. So, basically, I was just like, come get your shit, blah, 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 blah. So, I was just like, your shit will be downstairs at the concierge. Don't come up to my apartment. I called down concierge and said, don't let nobody upstairs. So my concierge did just that. Mind you, he paid a bill here, so he was just like, oh, this my shit. You not finna kick me out of somewhere I pay bills. Which is true, but no, you can't come here, especially after you just left the bitch house. After this heated moment. Nigga, get you a hotel or something. Go somewhere else. Huh? So then, y'all, he decides to bogart my concierge. And y'all, he came upstairs, beating on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Mind y'all, I'm on the phone with my mama. So, I'm thinking, I don't know who it is at the door. Because I'm like, my concierge not gonna let nobody upstairs. So I go to the peephole. Lord and behold, it's him. So he at the door. And I say, Ma, this is him. I'm not finna open this door for him. What the hell I said that for? So I said that. Next thing you know, bang, bang, bang. I heard kicking, kicking, kicking. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I'm like, what the hell going on? Like, is he crazy? So then, next thing you know, he just keep doing it. So next thing you know, I hear a nice little knock. Beep, 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 beep. And y'all, it's the police. It's the police. So y'all, after the police came, this part get a little like sad a little bit, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. So then the police come in or whatever, and they just asked me like what was going on, blah 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 blah. And I was just like, basically we had just got into an altercation. I didn't let him in. I haven't seen him in like 4 or 5 days, or whatever like that. So then I guess he had told the police that he was here to get his stuff, to get some of his stuff or whatever, and to you know, he just want to get his stuff. So they told me to pack up his stuff or whatever, and to you know, just sit it at the door and they'll be back. So I guess they had went back out there and talked to him, or like I don't know what they did. So when they came back, he came back with a camera and just like, can I take pictures of you? Cause at the time I did have like scratches and stuff. So I said, yeah, me not thinking like what he want to take pictures for, but I said, yeah. So I let him take pictures or whatever, and he asked me, did I want to press charges? I told him no. And he was just like, so you don't want to press charges for him trying to break in your apartment? Mind you, he had already told him that he basically lived here with me. And I told him that he did live here, but I didn't want him, you know, here at the moment. So, he asked me, did I want to press charges? I said no. And he walked back out or whatever. And I guess they had took him to the police car. So then they came back up, and then I was asking him, I was like, hey, is he going to jail? And it was like, well, we don't know yet. And I'm like, I said I didn't want to press charges. So then I told them, I said, I didn't want to press charges. So they was just like, oh, it's not up to you. It's up to the DA. And if he wants him to go to jail, he's going to jail. So he ended up going to jail, y'all. He went to jail. So then he went to jail or whatever, y'all. And a day after he got out of jail, guess where he went? He went to Miami with that girl. He went to Miami with that girl. And it's crazy because I was thinking she was a girl's girl, right, this whole time. And whole time, she knew about me. I wasn't aware of her knowing about me and all this stuff. Like, it was crazy. But he went back to Miami with that girl, right? So, boom. So then he came back again, and then he went back out there again. So mind you, my homegirl kind of watching her page for me, because I don't really have a fake page. So it's really just giving watch her page for me. Let me see what's tea. So he go back out there and he buy her some flowers. Y'all, I guess they take more pictures. I don't know, but they go on another date. So me being me, you know, I'm capital P for real. I tell my little boo to buy me a Chanel. Thank you. And he did just that. So, mind you, I'm still kind of like heartbroken behind the fact that he went back out there to her right after he got out of jail. Like, whoa. So, but like I said, the whole time I'm thinking she's a girl's girl. And she really not. Like, that's crazy. But I'm going to get to that in the end. So, mind you, yeah, she just kind of like posting their little dates and how, you know, he bought her some flowers. You know, a 50 rose bouquet. Some light, you know, you get that little 50. But Big Mama need 100 or better. Thank you. So then I guess the people had to put him on like a little ankle monitor or whatever, right? So he comes back to Houston, right? So y'all, he just calling me, blowing me up, right? Whole time I'm chilling with my homie, with my friend, which, you know, we just chilling. It was a snow day. I'm chilling at his house. We chilling. So yeah, he was just calling me back to back. So he calling me like, I'm sorry, this and that. You don't understand like what I'm going through. This shit, you really put me in jail, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, okay, get the fuck off my phone. Like, get the fuck off my phone. So mind you, he just keep lying like he wasn't just in Miami. Whole time I know he was in Miami because I got a friend who lives in Miami and he seen him at the mall in Zara. So, fast forward. He was like, can I please take you on a date? Blah, 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 blah. So he was like, I got you 2,000. Just let me take you on a date to Lock Bar. So I was like, I ain't going on a little date for 2,000. You know, just to hear what the fuck you gotta say. So basically, he was just, you know, just pleading, showing me his little ankle monitor or whatever. So then we was cool that night, you know. We went our separate ways. Trust me, we went our separate ways. But we was cool, you know. We kind of, I was just like, it's cool, you good, you got it, you did your one. I'ma do me, you do you. But he wasn't going for that, of course. He was just like, no, please. Blah. So we ended up just parting ways or whatever. Cool. So about 2-3 days later, we go on another date, of course. And he was like, I got a surprise for you. So I'm like, okay, what's the surprise? So he ended up bringing me like 100 roses and some money or whatever. And, you know, just basically pleading or whatever, right? So I'm like, ugh. That's cute, but you still ain't that with me. Like, we still kind of beefed out. So, I spent the night with him, right, y'all? We didn't do nothing. But I spent the night with him at the hotel, right? Why, as soon as I get home, the next morning, she called my phone. The girl in Miami called my phone and asked me, was I with him last night? Bitch, is this your nigga or mine? So then, y'all, this time, I guess her heart hurt this time. I guess her chest hurting this time. I don't know. So she called me. She was like, hey, was you with so-and-so last night? Because his phone on D&D. It's been on D&D all night. I said, yeah, I was with him. What's up? What happened? She was like, oh, he told me that you told him that I was with a nigga yesterday. And that's the only reason why he was with you. She said, you told him that it was a nigga in my car yesterday and he just want to get back with you. Well, that's the only reason he just want to get back at me with you. He want to get back at me. I said, girl, I ain't asked him to come back. She was like, he only doing that because he mad at me right now and He even followed 2 of my clients. So my phone had died, so I gotta hold my phone. I'm gonna try not to do all that moving, but I gotta hold my phone. So she was like, yeah, he even followed 2 of my clients to get back at me, and I just feel like he's just mad at me right now because you told him that it was a nigga in my car. It's a nigga in your car. What? Mind you, y'all, this nigga blowing my phone up. I ain't not calling him. He gotta call me, no call as I did that. So what I look like telling him that it's a nigga in your car? Bitch, what? So I did say, however, why the fuck you back on my line? That shit didn't work out in Miami, huh? Cause she with a nigga right now. I for sure said that, but I was just shooting the shit because I'm thinking he already knowing because he already on my line begging and pleading and crying and boo-hoo snotty nose. Like, huh? So she said that and she was just like, yeah, he's just mad at me because of you. So then she get to saying, oh, he just ate my ass and he ate my pussy and we had sex on my period. Huh? Mind you, last conversation, she was basically saying that they wasn't fucking. And that he haven't fucked her in months. And that this and that, blah, blah, blah. So now you kind of retracting your words and retracting your steps. So it's giving, bitch, you a liar. Like, which I don't give a fuck if she lying or not. Because, bitch, I know my nigga and I know he a fucking liar. So if I ask him if you did that, he's going to lie. So me being me, I'm like, hold on, I'm finna call him. Stay on the phone. So mind you, the whole time I was on they little three-way call, I had my phone muted. I didn't say a word, right? So I called him, and mind you, when I was on the call, I didn't say a word. So when I merged her in the call, as soon as he pick up, she, you didn't see. So mind you, he was like, that bitch lying, like that bitch a liar, this and that, da 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 da. So fast forward, she was like, you left all your stuff here, you left your shoes, your even your passport is here, da da da. You plan on coming back? So mind you, the last conversation when I was on the phone, I was just strictly texting her like, okay, ask him for some money. I want to see if he gonna give you some money, like shit like that. I was kind of like shooting the shit. So she texted me like, oh, he's the lying, he's this, he's that, he loved my son, he take care of my son, he just bought my son this and that. So she was just saying all type of crazy stuff, right? And then she just got to saying, oh, she sent me a picture of a letter that he wrote on a note for her, right? The letter kind of read like, I got you, just be loyal to me, big mama, like some crazy shit. So she sent this, she was like, look at this letter, he just wrote this on the flowers for me. Bitch. So I'm just like, bitch, please. Cause just a couple days ago, bitch, you was talking about love is in the air, bitch. Now that heart hurt, bitch. Laugh now, cry later, bitch. Like, what? Bitch, you thought it was all fun and games to get back with the nigga after me. But whole time, bitch, you knew about me. You a weird ass bitch. You weird. So then it just was kind of like crazy. Like, oh, so y'all, why the fuck I asked this girl. I said, you love him? She said, yes, I love him to a certain extent. You love him, bitch. You love him? I was so, I'm like, you love him after talking all that shit the last time we was on the phone. Just for you to take him back after I was done with him. Take him back. Beg him to come back out there with you. I wouldn't even say beg because he told me that he could be lying. But all that just to get back with him and to know about me is crazy. So then after she said that, right? So she's just still on the phone, kind of. I'm like, I'm telling him, I'm like, tell her how you feel about her. Tell her how you really feel. Tell her that you said you was using her and her mom for some shit you had going on. That's it. Say it. So basically, he just kind of telling me, he was like, bro, she texting me telling me that she on the phone, like, da 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 da. Like, when you was on the phone, you wasn't doing none of that. I didn't even know you was on the phone. She kind of trying to play you. She trying to this, da da da. A man being a man, typical man stuff. So I'm just like, okay, y'all want to play this game? Cool. So then I get to ask him, I'm like, she said you love her son. You love her kid? Like, you love her son? What the hell I say that for? He like, nah. She gets mad as fuck. She starts yelling in the phone, like yelling. Rah, 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 rah. I had to turn her down on my iPad. I'm like, girl, calm the fuck down. So y'all, I call my mama. My marriage trainer call. My mama just like, don't trust that bitch. That shit ain't, that bitch lying. She just was saying she wasn't fucking him. Now she fucked him. Now he fucking her on a period. This and that. Da, 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 da. So you can't believe nothing she say now. Like, cause she didn't stand on business the first time. So then, y'all, a week later, I found out some devastating ass news. And it crushed me. It crushed me to the core. Like, it crushed me.
All right, so now this is the female here who she say, she making a part 5 story time on me and straight lying. What the hell he on? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rob 49. That song is kind of going up right now.
What the hell he buried? What the hell he Burton?
Hey.
What the hell he Brian James?
All right, let's get into the stories.
All right, I'm going to just use this pin comment to tell y'all the story, my side of the story. Basically, my story is she came to me as a woman, point blank, period. Like, I'm going to be honest, I don't have to lie about anything because I'm not with the nigga no more. She's still with that nigga. Like, that's who she is claiming to be her boyfriend. That's why I don't even get why you got on here and lied. I don't understand that. So, basically, I met this man. It's been like, the situation happened in January, y'all. I met this man maybe in February, the ending of February last year. That nigga has been in my DMs for the past 3 years talking to himself in my DMs, okay? Never respond back to your DMs of a nigga that's been in your DMs for years. It don't ever work. So one day I decided, like, you know what? Like, I'm going to write him back. I'm going to see what he's talking about. Because his instant messages be like, come on, let our first date be Cabo. Like, let us first date be this. Like, that's how he talks. So one day, I was single, I was bored. I said, I'm going to give him a shot. Let's see what he's talking about. And that's how it started. There's no, he lived a double life or nothing like that. When he was dealing with her, he was not dealing with me. And when he was dealing with me, he was not dealing with her. Point blank, period. Like, that's, everything beyond that is a fucking lie. This whole 2 years, that's a lie. Anyways, we dealt with each other for less than like 5 months and we stopped talking. Once we stopped talking, I have to my face greasy. Once we stopped talking, I started talking to other people. Well, I was still talking to other people because I was never taking him serious. But I did like him. We were good friends. We laughed together. Like, he's not a bad person at all. He is a great person. So, we just didn't work out. We fought too much. We argued too much. He wanted to bully me. And it's like, I do my own thing. Like, ain't no nigga gonna come over here bully me, period. So, yeah. Anyways, my birthday was in January, which was 3 months ago. All this happened 3 months ago. I don't know why she's still stuck on this. You got the nigga. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, so 3 months go by. 3 months ago, my birthday was coming up for January. I was talking to people, but I didn't have a serious boyfriend. He reached out to me, and he's like, oh, I want to take you out. He's like, I'm going to take you out. I want to come down and spend your birthday with you. I'm going to take you out. My birthday fell on a Wednesday. I told him, yeah, come. Like, I don't got no plans. Like, you could take me out, but I want you to leave, like, in the next day or two because I want to go out with other people that I'm talking to. He was like, hell no, you ain't going to have your phone with me and have your phone with other people. Da-da-da-da. He was like, have you been talking to other people? You've been talking to other people? You've been da-da-da-da since we've been broken up? Since we've been broken up, you've been talking to other people? I was like, yeah, I have. Like, I told the truth. That nigga kept his mouth shut. He said, I've been focused on my money. I've been focused on making money. I ain't got time for all that extra shit. Okay. I ain't even stress it. All right, so he come down for my birthday. My birthday was on Wednesday. I think he came Wednesday morning, he came to my house. This was his first time being in this house because I used to live in a whole nother place in Doral, and I moved down here. So this is his first time coming here. So I'm like, yeah, you know, get yourself comfortable. Do you like it better? Like, normal conversations. He like, I'm getting ready. Like, I'm gonna go to my makeup appointment. We about to order food real quick. We're chilling. I go through this nigga phone while he's not looking because I'm ordering food off his phone. And I see a girl in his DMs. Like, I'm like, it's like 3 different bitches in his DMs. And all 3 bitches are sending him designer shit. One bitch sending him Renee Hills. One bitch sending him a Louis collection. One bitch sending him purses. Like, so when I give him back his phone, I was like, I went through your phone just now. He's like, I knew you was doing that. I knew you was doing that. I was like, bitches is asking for all type of shit. You spending money on bitches? He was like, I don't buy bitches shit. That's what he said. After that, I left it. I didn't think about it. I didn't remember the pages. I didn't look at the Instagrams. That was it. I don't care. So now the night continues. We go out. I get my makeup done. He surprised me with flowers. Blah, 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 blah. We go to dinner. We take pictures. We take pictures together. Whatever. I go home. At the end of the night, like, we were having a good time, but like, the nigga that I was also dealing with that's actually from here, he peeped that I was on a date. So I was kind of like, fuck, I'm caught. Like, he writing me like, oh, you with a nugget? No, another nigga. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm nervous. But he's like, oh, you with another nigga? Da-da-da. So I'm like, no. So I'm trying to play it up. I'm texting my homegirl. I'm like, bitch, I want to leave right now. Like, come pick me up and tell me we gonna go do something real quick so I can leave this nigga at my house. So I can go out with this nigga. Like, the whole time that nigga is here, like, I'm not pressed over this nigga. I promise to God. I ain't pressed over this nigga. She was like, no, he put in effort, so you need to stay your ass with him. I'm not coming to get you. I'm not coming to put a life for you. So I said, whatever. I just got drunk and shit at the restaurant. We drove home. We went to sleep. We did not have sex. We did not do anything. I've been stopped having sex with this nigga for a very long time. Within these 4 months, he probably came down to Miami at least 3 times because he had an open case because of me. Y'all keep that in mind. He got an open case down in Miami because of Shar. All right, so back to where I was at. So the next morning, I wake up early. My body wakes up at like 8, 7 in the morning because I have a baby. So I take him to school in the morning. My body's used to getting up. I get up in the morning, check my DMs. I done posted my birthday picture. I'm getting hard eyes. La 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 la. I go to my requests because niggas is in the requests. I see a, you know, so-and-so. So I open the message and I'm like, this do not be happening to me. So I'm like, yes, I do. He's sleeping in my bed right now. Why? She's like, oh, because he live with me. Can you tell him to come get his stuff? He stay here. Can you tell him to come get his stuff? So I'm like, and she was like, oh, and he just went out with me last week. She was like, oh, he just went out with me last week and he wore that same outfit. I said, this nigga love repeating outfits. Like, I be frying his ass up. I swear I'm not mad. I'm like, this nigga love repeating outfits. I watched this man repeat outfits. No funny shit. Your clothes is expensive. Your outfit, your shoes is like $2,000. Your t-shirts is like $2,000. I wear that shit over and over again too. Like, whatever. So now I'm like, she's like, I'm like, oh shit. I think you one of the girls that I seen in his DMs. You was asking him for like some Renee Hills or something. She was like, yeah. I said, oh, he said he don't buy bitches shit. She said, oh, he pay all my bills. He pay all your bills. Okay. So now I'm like, gonna get this on the phone. She was like, oh, we took pictures in the same outfit too. So she sent me her pictures. I sent her my pictures. He did have on the same outfit. But you know what though? He came down here with 2 outfits. He came down here with a brand new outfit. He came down here with that old ass outfit. That brand new outfit, he needed a pair of black Amiris. So he didn't get to wear that outfit. But he did wear it on his second trip back here. So anyways, fast forward. Now this nigga, I'm like, I'm gonna audio call her on Instagram. So I audio call her on Instagram. And I got the nigga on camera and he sleep. So I start, what? Slapping the fuck out of him. Wake up. She on the camera like, wake up, nigga. What the fuck you doing? And we both is just frying this man up like, get your ass up, bitch. What's going on? Okay, y'all. So I have to leave soon. But somebody to tell me what her videos. She is upset. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, you know, get up out your sleep, put your clothes on, it's time to go. Like, I'm like, wake up. So he get up, he getting dressed. We still on the phone. We going in on him. I'm like, bitch, are you crazy as fuck? Like, I don't know what you think. You ain't got enough dick to be fucking to, bitch. Like, I'm just going in on him. She going in on him. He's sitting on my couch. I'm like, leave. Like, I start throwing shit at him. I start hitting him with stuff. He's like, oh, stop hitting me, Shar. I don't want to hit you. I want to put my hands on you. Stop hitting me. I'm like, get out. Like, I have videos, I have everything. Like, I have proof, I have screenshots of everything. I will never fucking lie. Y'all, this is the only thing I did not screenshot. So as we going in, we both get in, he packing up his clothes, he got his suitcase. He like, get off the phone with her. Like, why you talking to her for? I left her, I broke up with her. I'm in Miami, I don't know why she rang you. We broke up, we not together. So I'm like, hey, get out. As I'm like grilling his ass, you know, she getting a little comfortable with me. Listen, I'm not a girl's girl. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't owe no bitch nothing. I don't talk to girls with boyfriends, and I don't talk to niggas with girlfriends, and I don't talk to niggas who deal with baby mamas. I don't do none of that because I'm a peaceful girl. I don't go at it with people. I don't like drama. Like, I be in my own world. So I'm kicking him out, like, you know what I'm saying? He on the couch pleading his case. The girl flipped the camera. This girl flips the camera, and it's a nigga in her fucking bed. It's a nigga in her bed. And I'm like, oh shit, she got a nigga in the bed, she got a nigga in the bed. She flipped the camera back quick. So I'm like, show him the nigga. Like, bitch, who you think you playing? Show him the nigga. She refuses to show him the nigga. She refuses to show the nigga. She said she didn't want to show it. She was like, no, there's no nigga. Why? At this point, everything was a joke. But there's no way you're writing me about your nigga and you got a nigga in your bed. I swear to God on my life. God can strike me dead right fucking now. God can strike me dead right now. It was a nigga in that bed. It was a gray bed. It was tufted. She had white sheets, gray covers, and the nigga was halfway under it. He was a little chubby, red, no shirt on. Alright, y'all. So back to where I left off. The nigga was in the bed. So anyways, like, I continue, you know, telling him to leave. Like, I get off the phone with her, and I FaceTime my homegirls now. I'm like, because I had already told him what happened. I FaceTime my homegirls. I told him what happened. And I got my phone propped up, and I'm like trying to kick his ass out. Like, he does not want to leave my house. Like, I'm on my island with a broomstick. Like, I even put a cut in my little fridge from hitting this nigga with a broomstick, telling him to get out. He did not want to leave. Once he finally gets out, I'm peeping out. He's still here, but he's not at my door no more. He walked off from my door. So now he calling me. I finally answer the phone. I text her and I said, send me your number. I said, I'm gonna put you on the line. I'm gonna let you hear this nigga, and I'm gonna show you how I hoe his ass. Cause I ain't never had no respect for that nigga, and I never will. Sorry. So I got her on the line. I'm like, nigga, you know I ain't never give a fuck about you, nigga. You wanted to be with me. Everybody know you obsessed with me. You offered to come take me out. I didn't ask you to come take me out. You know, I'm like going in on him. Like, I never liked you. Like, I'm going in on him. Yes, I am. And he's sitting there quiet. She said he be arguing with her. He can't argue with me. You get what I'm saying? Certain niggas can't argue with certain bitches. Anyways, so now she listening, she quiet. Afterwards, I hang up the phone with him. I guess she told him that she was on the line. She heard everything. So now we all three get on a three-way call now. We all three is on one line. And we talking. He's like, I never was with you when I was with Shar. And when I was with Shar, I wasn't with you. I can't be on the phone with both of y'all at the same time. So there's no way I could have been talking to both of y'all at the same time. When I was with Shar, I wasn't with you. And when I was with you, I went with Shar. Like, there's no way I could be on the phone with you. And it's true. When he's down here, his phone was never on Do Not Disturb. There was nobody blowing him up. Nobody was calling him. His phone didn't get on Do Not Disturb, apparently, until he got here for my birthday time. And that's because he had that shit going on. But he was like, I broke up with you. You don't learn to shut the fuck up. You don't learn to do. And she was making fun of him. And she was like, oh, you talking. I could hear you talking through that tooth. Because he got like a little messed up tooth right here. So she's like, oh, you talking through your tooth? He was like, man, shut your bum ass up. Like, like. After that, I was like, oh, no, you know, don't call her no bum. Don't do her like that. And then she was like, he just basically was confessing that he wanted to be with me. He broke up with her. He came down here to be with me. What he got with her is over with. And that's it. She was on the line like, okay, well, that's fine then. I'm going to just get off the phone and I'm going to just let y'all do y'all. Like, clearly he's saying he want to be with you, so I'm going to let it vibe. I was like, bitch, I'm not going to be with him. He can't be with me. I did say that. I did. So then, he was like, can I come back to the house? Can I come back to the house? He never came back to my apartment door. I said, you still here? He was like, yeah. I said, no, like, you can't come back. He said, can I please come back? I said, yeah, come back. He said, no, I feel like you're going to do something to me. Can you at least send me an Uber? I don't got no money. He got cash on him, but he didn't have no money on digital. So I said, yeah, I'll send you an Uber. Y'all, I sent that man an Uber, and when I watched that Uber like a fucking hog. When that shit got close to the fucking airport, I canceled that bitch. Like, when it was on the highway ramp for Fort Lauderdale International Airport, cancel that shit. Why? Because I wanted an Uber to put him out on the street so he can walk. Like, that's why. But he ended up giving Uber cash, so Uber took him to the airport. As soon as he gets to the airport, he calling me. I'm on the thread with him and one of his homeboys. It's me, his homeboy, my homegirl, and we all on FaceTime. I'm like, nigga, like, I'm not talking to you no more. I'm telling the homeboy, like, that girl had a bitch and a nigga in the bed. Like, I promise to God, I'm not lying. He's like, I believe you, man. She showed me around her house and shit like that. I said, yeah, nigga, get up and go, and then I'm gonna show you around the house. Like, if there was no nigga in the bed, you would have flipped the camera when I said flip the camera again. But whatever, that's not, I'm a liar. Then I just decided, like, I got dressed up and I went out with my homegirls. We went to Houston's. We got drunk. We went to Houston's. We went bowling. Like, we started having a great time. He was writing me, like, I love you. I want to be with you. I want to be a family with you. I love Cairo. Da-da-da-da. So I was like, I got drunk. So I was like, fuck it. Like, nigga, you mine. So I was like, okay, fine. So he was like, once I get up there, I'm finna get my shit. And once I get my shit, I'm gonna come right back down here. Like, I'm done with Houston. Like, I want to move to Miami. I want to live in Miami. So I was like, okay, cool. Fast forward, I get home from a drunk night. I'm having a great time. It's probably like, I don't know what time it is. Maybe 8, maybe 9. He called me. He's like, this bitch playing. She don't want to give me my shit. Da-da-da-da. She don't open the door and give me my shit. All I want is my stuff. I ain't even see her. So I'm like, I'm literally on the phone in real time listening to everything happen. He's like, hold on. He called me back. I start calling him back. He not answering. I call her back again. His homeboy answered the phone. His homeboy like, man, this green ass bitch, she sending that nigga to jail. She trying to send that nigga to jail. I'm like, how is she gonna send him to jail for what? Getting his stuff? He said that girl sat in, I swear to God on my life, this nigga said that. He said that girl sat in that apartment, beat herself up, put bruises all over her fucking self, and told the police that nigga been beating her ass for 6 months. No lies. Also, y'all, when we was in the house on the phone and we was on that 3-way call, she was like, oh, that nigga a felon. I don't even know why he a felon. I said, oh, I know why he a felon. I said, he a felon because he did this, he did that, and he would have jailed for that shit. She said, I didn't know that. He would never tell me why. I said, yeah, and then when he came to Miami, he tried to play with me. I had a bunch of stuff from Chanel. Some was bought by him and some was bought by somebody else. And he tried to take my Chanel stuff. And one of my Chanels was a classic flat. And I didn't want him to take my most expensive Chanel for the cheap other shit he bought me. So we got into a little tussle. We did not fight. He did not hit me. And he tried to call the police on himself. And he ended up going to jail. She said, wow, he be putting his hands on me. He be choking me up. He be hitting me. Okay, so the last place I left off with was me telling y'all how she, they said she put bruises on herself. She was in the apartment beating her ass. So she sent him to jail. Okay, she sent him to jail. The moment he got booked in the jail, he called me. I wasn't putting his bond up. And thank God he asked me to put his bond up. Because why would I pay your bond and you want to jump behind the next man? So anyways, his homeboys ended up bonding him out anyways. And he was like, bro, they telling me I'm going to have to get a put on an ankle monitor. He's like, bro, I'm going to come back down there. I'm going to take you on a couple more dates, have a good time. Because I'm going to have to be stuck in here. And they got to put an ankle monitor on me. So I was like, okay, cool. Whatever. So he come down here. I had like, he was like, I want to take you on a nice date. I want you to get your makeup done again. Because my homegirl do makeup. Unique Beauty Refined. She do makeup. So he's like, I want her to do your makeup again. You looking so good. I'm going to pay her. So I got my makeup done. While I was getting my makeup done, he went and bought me flowers, trying to be nice. Apparently, 50 roses is not nothing, apparently. Like, it's 100 or better. But when he took her out on a date, once I started sliding on him, he got her like a 15-piece of roses. Like, he got her some ugly roses with that Dior. To each his own. Like, I'm not even going to down talk nothing because she want to down talk roses. I don't give a fuck about no flowers. I never give a fuck about flowers. So he called himself trying to surprise me with flowers. Like, he was being the nicest he could be. Anything I asked for, it was a yes. He was just being extremely nice and cool. So we were having fun. Ain't nobody tripping. And I'm still talking to the people I'm talking to. So he's telling me like, oh, I want to be a family with you. I want to do this. I want to build with you. I want to marry you. I want to do this. I'm going to move down to Miami. I'm going to get a place wherever you want to stay at. You know, he just like selling dreams, like saying what any woman want to hear. Like, I'm going to pay her bills. I'm going to do this. We're going to get a bigger place. I'm going to move all my stuff to Miami. Ask my own boys. Like, his homeboys telling me, yeah, sure, he want to be with you. All his homeboys on the line, like, yeah, he want to be with you. He thought about you. Da-da-da-da. Typical stuff. So he go back in town. He go back to Houston because he has to get the ankle monitor put on his ankle. And there was like some snowstorm or something. So being that there was like a snowstorm, like they basically, the courthouse or wherever he was supposed to put that monitor on was closed. So he's like, I could have stayed there with you and spent more time with you. I'm stuck in Houston. Mind you, all this time I'm on FaceTime with him. We on FaceTime all day long. Sun up, sundown. Going to sleep on the phone, waking up on the phone. He's staying at his homeboy house. or whatnot. Like, he on his homeboy couch. I ain't lying. So, all right, y'all, I really can't multitask. So I'm gonna just stop. Oh my God, my lace sleeping. Okay, so he basically sleeping on his homeboy couch. We're gonna sleep on the phone or whatnot. So I think he left here Sunday. On Monday, he was like, the courthouse closed, I can't do shit, blah, 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 blah. Monday night, I went out. I went out with somebody I talked to down here and my homegirl. I went out, I did. And he kind of was being suspicious because he called me when I was in there. I wasn't answering, so I went out. And I was just like, oh, I didn't see your call, blah, blah, blah. I played it off. He was pressing me, but he moved on. The next day after that, there was some boy who had been trying to talk to me from somewhere in Florida. And he was like, oh, I'm going to take you fabric shopping for your business, as a birthday gift, blah, 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 blah. I like you. So I was like, okay, cool. He meet up with me. We go get some food. As soon as this man get in my car, he start flicking up my dashboard. And at first I'm like, I'm not the only person in Miami with a GLE. It's a million of us with GLE. So it's like, I don't know how this crazy girl who's not watching me put two and two together, but he started writing me like, oh, you riding around with a nigga? You riding around with a nigga? And I'm like, what is he talking about? So I'm like, let me see your story. He posted his story. He showed me. He probably only had like 20 viewers. Lo and behold, one of the viewers was Lil Mama. So I said, this hoe done snitched on me. So I'm like, I'm ignoring him. He blowing me up. He started blowing my mama up. He's like, oh, you watching her, baby, and she riding around with other niggas right now. Like, he is just selling me out. Anyways, I ignore him. I continue on going out, hanging with the boy, blah, blah, blah. When I get home, when I go pick up my son out, I drop him off. When I go pick up my son, I'm talking to him, and he's like, you was riding around with a nigga, da-da-da-da. I said, I know she told you. I went through his views. Like, she the only one in his views. And he was like, oh, he's like, Shar, she talking about something. I went against the grain. And now your bitch riding around with another nigga. Like, I'm like, whoa, she really telling on me? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go write this on right now so I can tell her, like, ho, stop watching me, bitch. Go watch yourself. He was like, no, I'm lying. It wasn't her. So he's like, I'm lying. It wasn't her. You know how much people I know in Miami? Blah, 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 blah. So I was like, it was her. So anyways, that was that. It's Wednesday, and we was on the phone. I was like, I'm finna go to Houston's with my homegirl. We finna go get drinks. Finna go have a good time. Da da da. He's like, okay, cool. You know, have fun. Do you? I ain't tripping. Like, just behave yourself. I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm getting ready. I FaceTime to show him my outfit because I have this little pink Zara outfit. So I'm FaceTiming him to show him the outfit because he got it from me. He not answering the phone. So I'm like, oh, okay, he probably busy. I go out. I start drinking. I'm like, hold on. This thing ain't never brought me back. Mind you, this is Wednesday. He got back in town. He got back home, if I'm not mistaken, he got back home Monday or Sunday. This is Wednesday now, okay? She talking about he took her on 2 dates. He did not take her on 2 dates. He took her on 1 date, and she went for that same first date. He ignored me now, so I'm like, okay, like, he ignored me the whole night. He never answered none of my calls. I was calling him, I was texting. He answered none of my calls, so I'm like, I figured he had already told me, like, I'm gonna fuck on your clients. I'm finna take your clients shopping in your shit. Like, I'm really finna embarrass you. Like, you think I'm a nigga you could play with? Like, I'm gonna get you back for this. I swear to God on my life, I'm gonna get you back for what you did to me. It's not that serious, but okay. So yeah. So, he not answering the phone. So, I go on her Instagram and I watch her story and I see she uploaded, like, a little bouquet of flowers. So, I'm like, and I see a thumb. I said, I know that thumb. I have screenshots of this thumb praying over his food, little fat. I sent it in the group chat with my homegirls. I'm like, ain't this the same thumb? Ain't this the same thumb? They like, yeah, that's the same thumb. That's the thumb. That's the same thumb. So I'm like, all right, cool. So it's now like 9 in the morning. So I call her. I still have her number on my phone. So yes, I do call you. I did call you. I did. I called you. I was never crying. Don't lie and say I was crying. I called her and I said, oh, you with so-and-so? She said, yes. She said, I was. I just got back home. I spent the night at his homeboy house. I don't know what hotel she talking about. I just spent the night at his homeboy house. Da-da-da-da. And she's like, oh. He said, yeah. He said he don't deal with you no more. I said, yeah. He's only talking to you again. He's only back after you because he just caught me sliding. Well, but you know that because you the one that told him. Did you tell him? She's like, oh, I did tell him. Yes, I did tell him that. Da-da-da-da-da. Blah, 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 blah. So then I'm like, all right, that's fine. Like, no pressure. Like, he should have just said that. Like, if he wanted to go back and start talking again, he should have just said that. I would have never blew his phone up. I would never texted him. Like, I would have left it. I would have let it be. Like, I live in Miami. You live in Houston. Like, I can't battle with nobody that's staying Houston. Like, she's down the street from you. Like, I'm not battling about no nigga. Like, come on. So, anyways, Now she's like, she's like, hold on, I'm gonna put you on the phone. She's like, hold on, she's like, mute yourself, I'm gonna put you on the phone. So he started talking, and he's saying certain stuff, and I'm like, I can't remember exactly what he was saying, but certain stuff he said, it's like, nigga, stop lying. Like, so I start saying, nigga, you a fucking liar. Like, stop lying. She had me on the phone on her iPad. She had the volume all the way down. He could not hear nothing I was saying. So for her to be saying I was screaming at him and I wasn't playing my part and being quiet, she had me on mute. He couldn't hear me anyways. And I'm not playing my part for nobody. I do what I want. So anyways, now, I'm texting him like, you a ham. Like, I'm on the phone listening. You dumb as shit. Like, you was a liar. I don't know what you lying about. So now she starts saying, oh, tell her you don't give a fuck about her son. Tell her you don't give a fuck about her son. Tell her you don't love her son. Do you love her son? Do you love her son? He was like, bro, like, what you talking about? Like, I'm not saying that. Like, bro, like, he ain't never say on the phone to me, he don't give a shit about my son. He said it to her. Apparently he said it to her, but he never said it to me. I never heard that come out his mouth. He would not say that on the phone. She made him and begged him to say that. He did not say that. Anyways, so, and that's another thing too, like, the whole son thing. Like, I never, like, he was attached to my son from the beginning. Like, he loved my baby. He always bought my baby shoes, clothes. Like, he loved my baby. My mom used to be like, I really like him because he loves Kyra. Like, there was never no, he came out here, he said he came out here for Easter. He said, I got on a flight here even though I was drunk last night. I got on a 6 a.m. flight here even though I was clubbing last night because this is our first Easter together. And I don't want to miss it to come and take Kyra to the fair. Like, girl, stop it. So anyways, I'm already 3 minutes in. Okay, so fast forward to that part. Yeah, I ain't never caught her on the phone crying. What I look like calling the next bitch crying? What I look like giving one bitch that up on me to cry? Bitch, no. And even when she said, oh, who, she calling my phone, asking me if I'm with him, like, whose nigga is this? You never had that energy on the phone with me, ever. You never had that energy on the phone with me. It wasn't until he told you, I texted him and said, oh, if you with that bum asshole, just say that. Yeah. She said, bum. What about me, gay bum? She called me a bum. I called you a bum because he said you a bum. You say he pay all your bills. I said, she said you pay all her bills. He said, she ain't got no fucking bills. All she got, she said she don't got no car. She don't got nothing. He said, all he pays her rent. Like, it's not no bills. That's what he told me. It's, what? Like, he said she ain't got no bills like that. She ain't got no car. She just got a rent. Like, it's not too much to pay for. Hair, nails, lashes. Like, that's nothing. But, whatever. Anyways, so I ended up telling her, like, yeah, well, we was doing this. He done did this to me. And she's like, why would you touch her? You told me. She said we had sex last night, and I begged you not to touch me, and you still forced yourself on me. All that, oh, she didn't have sex with him, and da-da-da. She found that nigga at the homeboy crib that same night. He took her on that date with the little flowers that she said she don't accept because she big mama. After that, me and him got on the phone. I got off the phone with them. She had her mama on the line. Her mama like, don't let no bitch trick you out your spot. And I said, hey, it's time for me to head out. And I'm not tripping on this at all. So now he called me. He like, what you called her for? Da-da-da-da. I don't know why you doing all this. You know you got niggas. You know you been talking to other people from jump. I don't know what you doing all this for, tripping for. You talk to other people. You got other people. So I was like, you know what? It's cool. You got it. We got off that phone. I ain't call that boy. I didn't bother him. I didn't text him. He left some stuff at my house. He left his passport. He said, I'm going to leave all this stuff here because I'm moving back down here anyways. So he left a brand new pair of Timbs. He left his passport. He left like 3 Louis Vuitton perfumes. He left a Louis Vuitton outfit. His brand new Louis Vuitton outfit that he was supposed to wear on my birthday. We had to wear the old one. He left a Mary jeans, a brand new pair of Timbs, 2 Nike Tech outfits, and a pair of Crocs. The Crocs are in the trash. The Nike Tech is in the trash. I do still have his passport. It's somewhere in my closet. I took his passport out of the passport holder because I'm keeping the passport holder. It's a Louis Vuitton passport holder. Call me a bum. He called me a bum for it, whatever. And I gave his Louis sneakers to my homeboy, and I gave his Louis shirt to my homeboy for free. No money for that. I take that. And he didn't take no Mary jeans because he said he can't fit them. Like, so I don't have nothing his. I told him I was going to send him his stuff. He sent me about 3 different addresses. Every time he sent me an address, he changed the address. So at this point, I said, fuck it, I'm not sending you back shit. And I left it at that. I ain't call him, I don't text him, nothing. Y'all, this is January. This is January. So now I'm minding my business in February. Ari posted a meme that was like, any woman that tells on another woman or goes and talks to another man, and something like any woman that snitches on a woman or try to backdoor another woman for a man are the most lamest bitches in the world. It was some shit like that. I posted that shit on my story on Instagram. This girl writes me crying laugh faces. This happened in January. We is in the ending of February. So I write her back like, girl, what are you doing on my page? Like, what are you doing here? She's like, oh. She didn't respond at first. So I'm like, oh, what happened? You ain't got no response? You ain't got nothing to say? And she was like, oh, I thought I sent the message, but I don't care. Somebody sent it to me. My homeboy know the situation and saw it and sent it to me. I don't be on your page. So I'm like, you is on my page. Like, why is you on my page? Like, move on. I said, why you even write me? Like, you got the nigga, right? You want the nigga. You snitched on me and you got the nigga. She's like, oh, but you told him a nigga was in my bed. Yes. That's not snitching. That was my honest reaction. You flipped the camera and showed me a nigga in the bed and I went crazy. I jumped and was laughing like, oh, like, she is hoeing this nigga too. But that's not snitching. You went out your way to find me, find who I'm hanging with, and go tell on a nigga like you're snitching. Like, come on. So we go back and forth a little bit, and now he called my phone. I'm like, bro, he's like, oh, why you going back and forth with my baby mama? Don't be arguing with my baby mama. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, baby mama? Mommy is pregnant? He's like, that's my family. I said, you remember me first. Control your hoe. Control your hoe. Oh, well, block her then. Block her. Don't let her see your stuff. Put her on block. I said, I'm not gonna block her. She wanna watch my shit. She can watch my shit. I'm not blocking her. Block her for what? Ain't nobody pressed by that hoe. Like, what? So anyways, this whole thing happens. Me and her arguing. Now she like, oh, I said, girl, you got bigger fish to fry. Girl, you pregnant. Like, go more about your business, prego. She's like, that's when she goes off. She's like, pregnant? You don't know if I'm pregnant or not. I said, well, I screenshot me and him. We was on the phone for a good like 27 minutes. I screenshotted the incident of her. And I said, we on the phone right now. He just told me you pregnant. She's like, oh, you don't know if I'm pregnant or not. Oh, bumpy pussy. Now she starts, after I told her she pregnant, now I got herpes. Now I'm sick. I got herpes. I gave him an STD. He don't have no STD, but I gave him an STD and I'm sick, but she not sick. Listen, once I seen that she's now trying to play this role that I'm sick, I just stopped responding to her. I was like, listen, you was pressed like a fucking panini. You was too fucking worried about me. You got the nigga and you won the nigga. Have a nice life. Like, I stopped responding to this girl. Now I'm vibing, minding my business. I get on TikTok the other day and I see her doing a story time on the situation. I'm like, bro, this bitch is annoying as fuck. Like, move the fuck on. Like, you got the nigga. You got him. He buying you this. He doing this. He back paying your bills. Why the fuck are you still stuck on this situation? Like, how move on? Like, go get you some business. Go find you something to do. Move the fuck on. Why is you still stuck on this? And then she telling the story. So when I say she's lying, some of the stuff she said is true, but she left out a lot of parts and she trying to make it seem like she big dog in the situation. You're not big dog in the situation. Like, you look crazier because you still running around with this nigga. Like, stop playing with me. Nobody is pressed by that nigga but you. That nigga sell fake lean, bitch. I'll upload all that shit and make shit look real crazy. Like, stop playing. And that's the end of the story. I don't have any more parts. Y'all can ask me some questions, though, because some people are confused about certain things. He was not living a double life. He was not with me and her at the same time. They was broken up. Me and him was together. We was broken up. He got back with her. Ain't no double life. There's no double life here. Like, there's no double life.
So, yeah, I just woke up from a nice little nap in my guest bedroom, just chilling. It's a new day. Baby said she was going to call the police on us if we kept talking. She said I was talking too much. I got on the lady live. She was going to call the police on him for his work. She was going to sue me for saying what I said. So, why would she get on live and stir this shit back up? So now, we back at it. Like, that's just what it is. And for you to say that I knew about you is flattering. You coming under his picture and tell him he was slim. I asked him, and he said she was nobody, and I told him to delete it. He deleted it. What's tea? And you made yourself relevant in this story. Nobody knew who Miami Girl was until you joined the chat. So, with that being said, we don't give a fuck who was popular first, bitch. We don't care about that. You made yourself relevant in this chat. And then, you talking about I was selling his shit to pay the rent, but you holding his shit hostage right now. You got a whole outfit, his passport, and you holding it hostage. The story was all good. I ain't mad at you for telling your side, boo. But it's funny because you didn't mention that you was pressed over that nigga. You liked that nigga. Stop acting like you didn't like that nigga because you liked that nigga. Like, let's be for real. What girl don't like a nigga who's spending a little pay? Like, typical girly thing. I ain't mad at you. And I never expected no loyalty from you. You just made it seem like the first call that you hated him, you don't like him, you never liked him, he was a trick. But then you turned around and let him back in. And then called me pressed about him. Make that make sense? If a nigga a trick, I ain't calling no bitch. I ain't calling no bitch about my trick. That's just that. If you my trick, you got it. I ain't calling no bitch about my trick. Like, come on now. Be for real. I'm not knocking your story, boo. We know you beat him with a broomstick. I didn't mention you beating him with a broomstick because that's not relevant in the story. I said you hold him. The first conversation. I said that. So where's the lie? Where's the lie? And another thing. You want the world to know that I was pregnant so bad. Yes, that's the devastating news, guys. Yes, I was pregnant by him. Yes, I'm pregnant. The fuck? Who cares? Like, why do you care if I'm pregnant or not? Why is that such a big thing to you? Like, who cares? And people talking about, oh, this happened months ago. Why does that even matter? It's a story time. It ain't no timelines on. It ain't no time sheet on no story time. I could tell my story a year from now, 2 years from now. Who cares? And this is no filter. Where's the bump? This is not a bump, babe. That's not a bump, babe. It never gave bumpy. Why would I get on here and bash you if I had it? Let's be for real. And another thing, it never gave I was mad at you. I was just telling my side of the story. I thought it was kind of weird that you acted like you hated him. But then you got back with him. And then you called me about the nigga. That's a fact. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? And another thing, like, we don't care who's more popular. Oh, I have 1 million YouTube subscribers. We don't care about that shit. Nobody knew who you were in my story until you made yourself relevant. So that's your fault. That's on you, babe. Now everybody knows it's you. I don't give a fuck that you came to the chat. It don't bother me. It's actually kind of fun. But, however, don't try to downplay me. She don't have a car. Okay. She don't have more bags than me. Okay. Her boutique is old. She haven't posted on her boutique since 2020. Okay. What's your point? Why get on here and try to bash me? But then when I say you got that, when I say allegedly you got that, now you want to call the police. We discussed this via DM. I asked you. When you gave him an STI, I asked you. Right? He told you, right? Yep, he told you. And he told you that I said it's a possibility that I heard that you had that shit. That's why he couldn't touch me. So, with that being said, you told him months ago that you were going to go get tested and send the results. You never did. I'm good. I got a pap. You know, I got a baby. I got to get, you know, I'm pregnant. So, we good over here. Pussy wide open. Okay? But, however, you starting shit with me, but you don't like what I'm saying. I'm taking all in what you saying. You don't have a car. You don't have more bags. Your business sucks. Your YouTube sucks. Where's the paperwork? See, this is where she feel like, I guess I lied it. I didn't mention this in the story. Why would I tell a nigga that pay my bills it's a nigga in my bed? Are you okay? It wasn't no nigga in my bed. And I'm gonna stick beside that. Excuse me? That's what made you say I called him and told him it was a nigga. He's only back with you because you told him it was a nigga in my car. How do I know your car? How do I know your car? You said I went through his views and you're the only mutual person that know. Mutual person? I know your car because of this nigga. I never even knew you fucked with the nigga. So for me to tell him you with a nigga that I never knew you fucked with is crazy work. Oh my gosh, she don't have a car. She don't have a car. Where's her car? She have all of this stuff but no car. Truth be told, y'all, I don't even know how to drive. Y'all think I'm walking around with a $12,000 Chanel bag, $75,000 on my wrist, and I can't afford a car? But isn't she just so cute? Look how cute she is. What should I name her, y'all?
Her closet fire. I am not gonna lie. She got that Chanel bag. She just don't know how to drive. I mean, hey, you got some people like that. Me personally, I love driving, but y'all let me know what y'all think. Both of these girls like this guy. You know what I'm saying? They like the money that he was spending. My boy, you is a big trick. Shout out to all my tricks out there. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm against tricking. My boy, you just need to. Shit, it sounds like he needs to get his own spot. You feel me? I don't know what he do, but it sounds like he got enough money to buy Chanel bags and stuff like that for both girls. Take trips. You know, just all of a sudden, my boy need to buy him his own crib, man, and just become a bachelor, man. But I guess now he got a baby. You know, she keeping the baby. Shit, that's the ticket right there. You know what I'm saying? She keeping the motherfucking baby. She ain't trying to fuck up the money that he's spending on her. The other girl don't seem. Old girl like him too. The other girl like him too for sure because they both took him back. They both, you know what I'm saying? They both probably just like the money that my boy is spending, and they like my boy too. You know what I'm talking about? But that closet nice as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta do my shit like that. God damn, I gotta get some shit like this. Look at that motherfucker. Look at the shoes. Yeah, her shit fire. Wait, is this a store? Oh my bad. I thought that was a store. I'm tweaking. My bad. I'm thinking that's her closet. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm guessing that's the store. I thought that was a closet. I was about to say, damn, that shit fire. But yeah, man, for sure. I don't think neither one of these young ladies is broke. You know what I'm saying? Sound like they, you know what I'm saying, got some money. You know what I'm saying? Whether it came from their businesses or my boy tricking off or niggas tricking off. But they both like my boy. I had a couple of more things to say during the video, but I just decided to shut the fuck up and watch the whole video. But the only thing that I can say is my boy, one thing we know for sure, my boy is a big trick. Y'all let me know if y'all think it was a nigga in the room. I ain't gonna lie, if I was her, I wouldn't say shit about that shit either, but what y'all think? Was it a guy in the room? Y'all let me know in the comments below. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me. It's a good story though. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out, and I appreciate y'all. It's your boy Ray, big play. Peace.